Good afternoon, children. We already completed our perimeter area theory part. We are going to do today the extra questions and some more questions what I have explained last class only. Okay. So a perimeter means the distance of the length of the boundary wall, and where area is the area enclosed in a closed region only. Now the questions what we have calculated how to do perimeter and how to do area only. Some more questions we have to do now. Okay. What is the cost of filing a rectangular plot of land 500-meter long, 200-meter wide at the rate of rupees 8 per 100 square meter only? So here we have to find out the cost of tiling the rectangular plot only. Tiling where we are going to do in the inside only, right? So it is affect the area only. So cost of tiling the rectangular plot. So area of the rectangular plot we should find out what is the reason, because tiling we are doing in the inside portion only, so closed region only. So length is equal to 500, breadth is equal to 200-meter, then area equal to 500 into 200. Then what is the next one? Cost of tiling we should find it. So first we have calculated this is per meter square only, but here the 100-meter square it is given the cost, isn't it? So cost of tiling per 100-meter square is given, so it is equal to rupees 8. So we have to calculate a cost of tiling 1 meter square it is, so 8 by 100 only. So 8 by 100 into whatever area we have calculated, that we are writing here. So what is the final answer? Rupees 8,000. So we have calculated what is the cost for tiling that room. A room is 4 meter long and 3 meter 50 centimeter wide. How many square meters of carpet is needed to cover the floor of the room? Length and breadth is given. What is the length? Length is equal to 4 meter. What is the breadth? 3 meter 50 centimeter only. That is equal to 3.5 meter. Now we have to calculate carpeting. How many square meter the carpet is needed to cover the floor? Again, carpet where we will put inside the room only, right? So it is the area only. So that is why we have calculated area. Area equal to 4 into 3.5 equal to 14 meter square only, right? So in these two cases, we have seen that tiling as well as carpeting we are doing the area only, we are doing in the inside portion only. So what we have to do here, we have to go for area only. Next question. A floor is 5 meter long and 4 meter wide. A square carpet is side 3 meter laid on the floor. Find the area of the floor that is not carpeted. So what is given here? First room is given, which is having the length and breadth 5 and 3, 5 and 4 only. The inside we are making a square carpet of length 3, right? So area of the floor that is not carpeted. So what is the remaining portion? I made a dotted here. So how we can calculate that one? Total area minus area covered by the carpet only, right? So it is equal to 20 by minus 9 only, so it is equal to 11 meters square only. So right, so here we are calculating what is the left area, what is the area which is not carpeted, right? So what we have to do, total area of the room we should calculate, and area of the square carpet we have to do, then which is the area not carpeted we have to do, right? So it is 20 minus 9, it is equal to 11 meters square only, right? So what is the area not carpeted? We have calculated. Both the case it's a rectangle only, and the first case it's a rectangle, so L into B, and the carpet case it is the room only. See, means a square. Square means what is the formula? Side square only, right? So it is calculated there, that is equal to 9 meters square. So for calculating that what is the left area, what we have to do? We have to do the subtraction. So both the formulas are same only. So area of the floor equal to L into B, and area of the covered by the carpet, that is equal to area of the covered by the carpet square area we have calculated, and what is the left there, that we have to do the subtraction, right? by splitting the following figures into rectangle and find their areas. The measures are given in centimeters. So we got here figures, two figures are there, one by one we will do here. So the first question, by splitting the following figures into rectangle, right? So here we have to do the rectangle only. Already you have shown that question number A, we are doing the line like this. See, we are cutting, see here, that means the break is here, right? Have you seen this one? So from there we have to draw the perpendicular line and we are divided into the rectangle. Now here also we can add like this, then one more rectangle we are get. So now the here the break is the, so here also we can go for the another rectangle. So three rectangle we are getting, it is divided into four, one, two, three, four. You can see in the diagram, isn't it? Now what happens that when we are doing the divided into rectangles, you must be careful about the length and breadth only, right? So here 4, right? So the 4 will come here. Next, what happened to the breadth? Up to here you are using, isn't it? So here you can see that total length will be 3 only. Breadth will be 3 only. Now we are divided up to 2 only. So it is divided, 3 is divided into 2 and 1. So that is why the first rectangle is having 4 and 2, right? Next rectangle. Now what happened to the next one? This 4 plus 2 is coming 6, right? So 6 and a 1 we are having, right? So 6 and a 1 we are having. So we are having the second rectangle with a length equal to 6, breadth is equal to 1. Now another rectangle we are getting, means here what happened here? Here we are getting the break. So what happened here? It is total is 4 only, but here what happens, we have to get the breadth. Already we have to divide into two parts, so it will be already 2 and a 2 only, right? Like that we are getting, and a 1, 2, 3, 4 rectangles we are getting. So all dimensions we have written correctly. Now what is the next step we have to go? We have to go for finding the areas. So area of the first rectangle 4 into 2, area of the second rectangle 6 into 1, area of the third rectangle 3 into 2, area of the fourth rectangle 4 into 8 only. What is the total now? 28 centimeters square. Each rectangle's area we should add. So it is not necessary that whatever we have done in the same way only you can divide, right? But anyway you calculate, the area remains the same only. So here also we can go for like this. Here I can do the division, isn't it? Now I can make a here division, so here also I can make division. So which is convenient for you, that way you can go and you can do the division only. Okay, now what is the next one means, here we have to got to four rectangles, each rectangle's area we have calculated and we added total only. Now the second diagram is this, right? So second diagram also we have to divide into rectangles only. So the given rectangle can be divided into like this. So here easily they divided, that is here we draw the perpendicular and here we have drawn the perpendicular. So how many parts we are getting? 1, 2, then 3 rectangles we are getting. Now according to that you will get the length and breadth only. So each one 3 and 1, and here 1 and 3, then 3 and 1 only. So normal formula L into P we can use. So 3 into 1 3 centimeters square, second rectangle 3 into 1, and the third rectangle 3 into 1, then the total equal to 9 centimeters square only, right? So area of the first rectangle equal to 3 into 1 3 centimeters square, area of the second rectangle equal to 3 into 1 3 centimeters square, and area of the third rectangle also 3 into 1 3 centimeters square. So for the last case we have got 28 centimeters square, and now we got as a it is 9 centimeters square. So here we have done the division like this. So anybody wants to do the division, here also we can go for like this, see, isn't it? So 3 into 1 and 2 into 1. So here breadth will come 5 only. So here what happens, it is 2 and only, so the remaining one will be 1. So according to that you have to change the length and breadth, and according to convenience, what is the convenience for you, that you can use only. So here we have attempted in this way. Any other way you can break that one, but the formula is according to that one you should calculate. So in the first case, how many rectangles we got? 4 only. Now we got 3 only. Like that you can divide and you can find the area. Finally we have to go for the total only. Next question. How many tiles whose length and breadth are 12 centimeter and 5 centimeter respectively will be needed to fit in the rectangular region whose length and breadth are respectively 100 centimeter and 144 centimeter? Next is 70 centimeter and 36 centimeter only. So how many tiles whose length and breadth are 12 and 5 will be need to fit in the rectangular region of length and breadth is 100 and 144 only. So what happened here? Here we are having a bigger area. Once again, okay. While here we are having the bigger area, 100 and 144 are the dimensions. So length and breadth only. Now tiles length and breadth is given as a 12 into 5 only. So number of tiles required is equal to total area divided by area of one tile only. So 14400 divided by 60, it is equal to 240, right? So total area of the region 100 into 144 equal to 14400 centimeter square, which is equal to 240 only, right? Number of tiles required is equal to 240. How we are getting that one? Total area of the region divided by area of the one tile. Then only we are going to get number of tiles. So when we are giving the room and its dimension is 100 and 144 only, in that we are applying the tiles, isn't it? Like this tiles we are applying, so it is area only. Now the question is asked for how many tiles only. So what we should do, the total area should be divided by area of the one tile, so it is equal to 240 only. So 240 tiles are required, right? Now next question is total area of the region equal to 70 and 36 only. So right, 70 centimeter and 36 centimeter only. So total area of the region we got 2520 only. Now area of the one tile is equal to, area of the one tile equal to again 12 into 5 is 60. 2520 by 60 equal to 42 only. Therefore 42 tiles required only, right? Okay, how many tiles we required is the question. So what we have to do here, total area of the room to be divided by area of one tile only, right? So total area of the region equal to 14400 and area of the one tile, for both the case it's same only 60. So area divided by 60, it is equal to 240. Then 2520 divided by 60, again it is equal to 42. So both the case different numbers you will get. First case 240 tiles, whereas the second case 42 tiles only. Okay, the next question. The length of a rectangular field is thrice its breadth. The perimeter of the field is 800 meter. What is the length of the field? The length of the rectangular field, that is length is connected with to breadth only. So length is equal to 3 times breadth. The perimeter of the rectangle is 800. What is the perimeter of the rectangle formula? 2 into length into breadth. Length of the rectangular field, it is given at the 3 breadth only, 3 times of breadth. So what we are doing here, instead of length we are substituting 3 breadth, right? So what is the formula? 2 into L plus B, right? B only. Okay, next what we should write it, 2 into L become 3B plus 1 more B. Okay, so it is equal to 2 into 4B, so it is equal to 8B. That is why we got here 8B. Okay, now the given perimeter is equal to 800. So 8B equal to 800. Then what is the breadth? Equal to 100 meter. So what is the length? 3 times of the breadth, right? So length is given, but length is connected with the breadth only, and perimeter is given. So perimeter formula we have applied, 2 into L plus B. In that L is replaced with the 3B. So total we are getting 8B only, right? So 8B equal to 800 because perimeter is given as 800. So breadth we have to calculate. So breadth is equal to 800 by 8, it is equal to 100 meter. Once we got the breadth, we can calculate length only. Length is equal to 3 into 100, it is equal to 300 meter only, right? Next, cost of fencing around a square field is rupees 12,000, right? If the cost of fencing per meter is rupees 30, find the area of the square field. Cost of fencing of the square field equal to rupees 12,000. So total cost it is 12,000. Per meter it is 30. Next, length of fencing we have to calculate. So how to calculate the length of fencing or perimeter? Because total cost divided by cost per meter only, because fencing means it's a perimeter only, right? So perimeter is equal to 1200 divided by 30, sorry, 12,000 divided by something is wrong here. 12,000 divided by 30, 10 will get cancelled, so it is equal to 400 meter only. So write like that. So cost of fencing around the square field equal to 12,000. The cost of fencing per meter is equal to rupees 30. Find the area of the square field, right? So total cost is 12,000. Cost of fencing per meter equal to 30. So the perimeter we have to calculate means total cost by cost per meter, so it's equal to 400 meter. Now we have got the perimeter, right? So length of fencing equal to perimeter, that is we are having a square field now. So what is our 400? It is 4 into side only, right? So 4 into side is equal to 400. Once we got the perimeter, we have to apply the formula only. So 4 into side of the field, that is 4 into side is equal to 400, and the side of the field equal to 400 by 4, it is equal to 100 meter. Now how to calculate area of the square? Side into side only. So 100 meter into 100 meter, right? So we are having the first we are having the cost of fencing is given, and per meter as well as total cost is given. From that, what we have calculated? Perimeter we have calculated. So perimeter we have calculated means how total cost by cost per meter only. So we got the answer 400 meter. Now what is the next question? Perimeter formula we are applying. 4 into side is equal to 400 only. Therefore side is equal to 400 by 4, it is equal to 100. Now what is the area? Side into side. So 100 into 100 only. So we got 10,000 square meter is the answer. Got the answer? So from the cost of fencing, we reached the area of the square field only. So both the applications, perimeter as well as the area questions are coming here. Next, following figures are formed by joining 6 unit square. Which figure has the smallest perimeter in the figure only? So perimeter idea means the distance along the sides only we have to calculate. It is a 6 unit square only, so each will have the 1 centimeter only. Perimeter of the figure means outside we have to go 1 square, next 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So 10 unit, right? So like that outer boundary length we have to add and go. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So if you add the second diagram, you will get it 12. Similarly, if you add the third and fourth, you are going to get respectively 14 units only. So here what is the advantage means? What is advantage means it's a unit square. So each side length you can go for 1. This is 1, again 1, 1, like that. Each break we can go for 1 only, so we can add easily and we can go for the one more time. I want to stress that the perimeter means we have to add the boundary length only, so it is equal to 40 units only. So, figure 1 has the it is asked that which is have the smallest perimeter. So figure 1 has the smallest perimeter, so it is equal to 10 units, right? Next, the side of the square is 10 centimeter. How many times will the new perimeter become? The side of the square is doubled. 2 times, 4 times, 6 times and 8 times. The side of the square is 10 centimeter. Okay, side of the square is 10 centimeter. It is there. That is the perimeter of the square. We can calculate. If 10 is the centimeter, then what is the perimeter? What is the perimeter? Means 4 into side only. So 4 into 10, it is equal to 40, right? Side of the square equal to 10 centimeter and perimeter of the square equal to 4 into 10, it is equal to 40 centimeter only, right? Now the side of the square is doubled. New side of the square, 2 into 10 equal to 20, right? 2 into 10 equal to 20. Then perimeter of the new square equal to 4 into 20 equal to 80. So 4 into 20 equal to 80 only. What happened here? The length of the side is doubled. So previously it was 10, now it became 20 only, right? So perimeter became 4 into 20, it is 80 only. Now the shows that what is the difference there? Previous it was 40, now it is 80 only. So how many times perimeter is increased? It is perimeter of the square is also increased 2 times only. So what is option? Option is the first one, that is 2 times, right? So previously we are having the perimeter of the square, square is having the side 10 centimeter, then their length is doubled, so it will be equal to 20 centimeter. So first case it is 40 centimeter, second case it became 80 centimeter. So what is the change happened in the perimeter is asked? So it is equal to doubled. So 2 times the perimeter also increased, right? So next question, perimeter of a square and rectangle is the same, means both square and rectangle have the same perimeter. If the side of the square is 15 centimeter and one side of the rectangle is 18 centimeter, right? The side of the square is 15 centimeter, one side of the rectangle is 18 centimeter. Find the area of the rectangle. So what is here? Perimeter of the square and perimeter of the rectangle both are equal according to the question, right? Now what is the formula for perimeter of the square? 4 into side. What is the formula for perimeter of the rectangle? 2 into L plus B only. So now it is given that square side is 15, right? And one side of the rectangle is 18. So we are substituting that one. 4 into 15 equal to 2 into 18 plus breadth only. We have taken the length is 18 and the breadth we are not substituted. Isn't it? Because it's unknown to us. Now this 2 we are bringing to this side. So 4 into 15 by 2, it is equal to 18 centimeter plus breadth. From that we can calculate for breadth only. So what is the length of the breadth? It is equal to 12 centimeter only. Now we know the length and we know the breadth, because 18 is the length we are taken. Now by we got that breadth, it is equal to 12 centimeter only. So equal to 12 centimeters only. So area of the rectangle equal to L into B, then it is equal to 18 into 12, it is equal to 216 centimeter square only, right? So perimeter of the square and rectangle is same. Once again I'll explain. Perimeter of the square and the rectangle is the same. So as you know the formula, 4 times of the square, it is equal to 2 times of length and breadth only. The side of the square is 15 centimeter. 4 into 5, 15 equal to 2 into length and breadth, right? So what is the length there? 18 we have taken. So what is unknown to us? Breadth is unknown to us. So we are bringing first 4 into 15 by 2 here, right? So 18 plus breadth. So now we have simplified this side. You will get 60 by 2, it is equal to 30, minus 8 equal to breadth. So what is the breadth there? 12 centimeter only. So now the area of the rectangle, okay, area of the rectangle equal to length into breadth, it is equal to 18 into 12, that is L into B form, 216 centimeter square only. Okay. Next question. A wire is cut into several small pieces. Each of the small pieces is bent into square of the side 2 centimeter. If the total area of the small square is equal to 28 square centimeter, what was the original length of the wire? A wire is cut into several small pieces, right? A wire is cut into how many pieces? Now we have to ask that small pieces is bent into square of side 2 centimeter. The total area of the small square is equal to 28. Now, what was the original length of the wire only? So, length of the one piece means it's a perimeter because a wire is changed into the shape and it is formed into a square only. So, length of one piece is equal to perimeter of the square. Perimeter of the square means 4 into side. It is equal to 8. First, we are having a wire, right? It is cut into small pieces. Okay, now from this we are taking a square only, so of side 2 centimeter only. So length of one piece is this one piece is equal to perimeter of the square only. Therefore we have calculated 4 into 2 equal to 8 centimeter. Now how many number of pieces are there, we don't know, so we are taking that, let the number of pieces equal to n only, right? So now the total area is the square is given. So n into n number of pieces are there, right? N into area of the square equal to 28, right? So area of the square means you know the formula, side square only, equal to 28. N is there already. Now already we know the side of the square, so n into 4 equal to 28. So what is n there? It is equal to 7 only. So number of pieces we got n. Now what is the length of the total pieces equal to what is the original length is asked. So n pieces are there means 7 into 8 equal to 56 centimeter only, right? So this question is a very good question, little bit advanced also. You have to think little bit and apply that. You can do very well. A wire is cut into several small pieces. So a wire is taken, here you can see, and we don't know the number of pieces how many. From that what we have taken, each piece is bent into a square. Each piece is bent into a square means what happens, it is the square means we are getting a perimeter, outer side, isn't it? So we are getting outer side only. So what happened here, one side piece length if we consider, that will be the perimeter of the square only. So 4 into 2 equal to 8 centimeter, right? Now number of pieces equal to n only. What is the total number of the pieces? N. So we have get the total area of the n square equal to 28 centimeter square only. Now total area of the square is equal to 28. How we got? It is given in the question only. Now if total area means one area of the square into number of squares only, that is why here we have written n into area of the one square, that is equal to 28. So n into side square equal to 28, n into 4 equal to 28, therefore n equal to 7. Therefore original length of the wire equal to number of pieces into length of one piece, that is equal to 56 only. So this question little bit lengthy only, but you can do very well. The next question, the area of a rectangular field is 1600 square meter. Length of the field equal to 80 meter. Find the perimeter of the field only. So what is given in the question? Area is given. Area equal to 1600 meter square. Now length is into breadth is equal to 1600, right? So 80 into breadth is equal to 1600. So breadth is equal to 1600 divided by 80. So we can calculate breadth 20 meter only. So from the area what we have calculated, we have calculated the breadth. Now what is the question is asked, what is the perimeter of the field? Perimeter is equal to 2 into length plus breadth only, right? 2 into length plus breadth only. So 2 equal to 2 into 80 plus 20. Okay, right? So 2 into 80 plus 20, it is equal to 2 into 100, it is equal to 200 meter only, right? So area of the rectangular field is given, length of the field equal to 80 meter, find the perimeter, right? So area equal to 1600 and length and breadth is area, that is equal to 1600 is the, so from that part we can calculate breadth we can calculate. So what is the breadth there? breadth is equal to 20 meter. So once we got the breadth, what is the next step? Perimeter of the rectangular field. Normal formula, 2 into L plus B only. So 2 into 80 plus 20, that is equal to 200 meter only. So here we are having the question, area is given and length is given. Then what is asked in the question? Perimeter is asked there, right? So next. Tahir measured the distance around the square field as a 200 rods. Later he found that length of the rod was for 140 centimeter. Find the side of this field. So distance of the square field as 200 rods. So he measured the distance around the square field is equal to 200 rods only. So around the rod means around the field means what it is? It is equal to perimeter only, right? Total distance is equal to 200 rods he calculated, right? So one rod is equal to 140. So perimeter is equal to 200 rods only. So 200 by 4, it is equal to how many rods? 50 rods. Otherwise 200 into 140 divided by 4 also we can do. So we will get a 50 rods only. 50 rods into 140. So what is the length? There is 7000 centimeter. So the side of the field is equal to 70 meter after the conversion only, right? So here what happens? We are having 200 rods we are having, isn't it? 200 rods he a total perimeter only he had taken. So one side means what will happen? How many rods are possible? What we have done here? For one side means how many rods are possible? That is 200 by 4, isn't it? 200 by 4 means how many? So for one side means we are having 50 rods only, but rods length is equal to 140, right? So one side length is equal to 7050 into 140, right? So now the question is asked for meter only. Find the field, find the side of the field in meter. So just convert it only. So these are the questions based on our perimeter area part. Just to practice the question from the video, and today also I send the notes. You can complete the notes. With this today's class I'm winding up.